What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're playing Eldrazi Tron from Pro Tour Modern Horizons 3, which had the best record. So I wanted to play this list because I thought it would be cool to play a Pro Tour list. The only problem is this list was made specifically for the Pro Tour, so I'm already a little pessimistic about it. I'm curious of what you guys think about this list, but hear me out. Some things I think are a little sketchy are 2 Eldrazi Temple. So we have a lot of Eldrazi spells that we can actually use Temple for. Kozilek's Command, All Is Dust, Devour of Destiny. I think we should have 4. What should we get rid of? I'm not entirely sure. The second thing is 2 Disruptor Flute. So Disruptor Flute is a very flexible card. I think having 2 in the main is a little ambitious. 1 is okay. You could probably play 0 and just play 1 on the side. I think that's fine. Assuming you're going to be playing against Nadu a lot, Disruptor Flute in the main is totally fine. We have 2 Dismember in the main. A lot of Tron decks are not playing main deck removal. I think this is fine in general, and then especially against Nadu. Another flex spot we have here is Karn Liberated. I do not think this card is modern playable. Even as a one of, as a fun of, it's just not good. It's too expensive, doesn't do too much when it comes into play. Do not care for it anymore. And then lastly, we have more win cons with Emrakul the Promised End. I think this is a fine win con. So depending on if you plan on seeing more control decks, this could be a fine top end. I'm not completely sold on 2, maybe 1, but we'll see. Other than that, the deck is pretty similar to the Prison Tron list that we played earlier this. So I love the Trinispheres, the One Rings, Karns, All Is Dusts, Devours, Kozilek's Command. The flex spots are specifically for the PT, but I'm just curious to see how they'll do in a Magic Online league. For the sideboard, again, very Nadu combo heavy with 3 Stonebrain, 2 Haywire Might. Haywire Might's good for things like Blood Mood and other artifacts enchantments, but Stonebrain specifically for Nadu and combo decks. So there's not a lot of Nadu online, so I'm not expecting to see any, but again, we're just trying it. I know this intro sounded a little pessimistic, but I hope I piqued your interest to see if this PT list can actually do well in a Magic Online league. So if you're not already following and you're into all things Tron, you should hit that subscribe button and let's get in the gameplay. All right, welcome to match 1 on the play. This hand's an interesting hand. We have 2 lands into Talisman, into Trinisphere. It's like not the greatest. Has a little bit of everything though. I think because we don't have anything for Ugin's Labyrinth and we don't have our Scry, I'm gonna mull this one on 7. This one's a lot worse. So we have Ugin's Labyrinth, 2 mana, turn 1 Flute, Saga. We have 2 rings. I think on 6, I'm going to try this and put back. This isn't a very good hand, but like going to 5 seems medium. Start with Ugin's Labyrinth, put All His Dust under there, and then we'll pass. Maybe we can flash in Disruptor Flute for something. They play the flip land. So we don't know if this is Merfolk, if this is Living End. This could be anything. We'll just pass. Could be Murktide. This could be Wizards. There's a Saga. Pass the turn. Still hold up Flute just in case. Not the best start. Pretty slow. Mutavault. Okay, so this is Merfolk. Silvergill Adept reveals another one. So I think in response to this, I'm going to flash in Disruptor Flute and name Flare of Denial. We should have done this if we knew we were going to name it, but I think we named Flare of Denial instead of Force. I'm not sure. We could also just like not play the One Ring, but they're tapped out, so like they have to have Force or the One Ring resolves. And I don't mind them, I guess, going down a card. Okay, command, play the One Ring. Hopefully they don't have Force. No Force. Draw with the One Ring. Definitely not a good draw either. Already off to a bad start with Karn Liberated here. Play Otawara into Harbinger. Oh my God, what a I guess we could. I mean, I guess that's something to name, Harbinger. I just wanted the One Ring to resolve, but that's also a good name. Brutal, brutal, brutal. That Temple, that Talisman. Got a really big uphill battle here now. All right, they get him for 2. Go down to 15, and they just pass. We take 2. Dismember's a pretty good draw. Let's draw off the One Ring first. They flash into Shan, so that's gonna shut off this One Ring. So we can just dismember this. Play a Forest. Why did I think we had more mana? And then I guess pass. I guess next turn we'll go One Ring. Reset this one. They can actually get in for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, put us to 3. Not looking good. Pretty bad mull, and then just Harbinger wiping up our 2 lands is brutal. All right, they don't play anything pre-combat. Post-combat, they play... What are they going to target? I mean, I guess we'll cast this. We'll exile, and I'm fine with that, because we're going to be drawing... We're going to be getting protection and drawing some cards. Aether Vial. Okay. Another Talisman. So if we can go 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Play Talisman. Play the second One Ring. Hopefully this resolves. Get protection. I'm reluctant to draw here. I feel like we need to. We need to make our land drops. All His Dust. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have enough to All His Dust next turn. They have 6 cards in hand. If they Harbinger, we need to draw a land. They just pass. Probably just die to our own One Ring. Draw a Trinisphere. Can we just All His Dust? Cast All His Dust. See if this resolves. Now we're going to need this blocker for Mutavault. And then pass. And then it's going to be weird. We might have to down tick Karn on the One Ring. End of turn Trickster. We're just dead. Okay. It was greedy to draw with the ring, but we were just like way behind. All right, against Merfolk, probably bring in EE, take out like one Disruptor Flute. All right, on the play. I guess we'll keep this. We have Labyrinth, we have Devour, we have Karn. Not the most exciting hand, but it's fine. Kind of land flooded, but we have these payoffs. Activate Devour. This is also a really tough matchup for Tron, usually, between Disruption and Aggression. The One Ring, All is Dust. Both of these are great. Let's just take the One Ring. Lead off on Temple. I feel like I don't want to just put out Ugin's Labyrinth there. Nah, there's really no reason to play this turn 1 because we're not going to be getting 4 mana for Karn on turn 2. Play out Tower. I also don't want to play out Saga because they can just Tide Shaper it. So that's fine, I guess. So let's play out Tower and pass. This could go get a Boseiju, or we could just keep it in play for Urza Saga, make it bigger. We also don't have green mana, which is awkward. Just keep it up here for now. Another Ugin's Labyrinth. Play out Saga. They probably have so do we want the One Ring or Karn to get countered? What's it called? So they're gonna cancel the protection, but we still get the draw, which is fine. But they had Tidebinder. So I don't mind making constructs here. Silvergill, Master of the Pearl, because they're going to be going wide. We can draw a Dismember for Tishana's, that'd be cool. We can K-Command Tidebinder and then draw. That's an option. We can make constructs. Play out a land. This is 7 mana. I think I'm going to just hold up K-Command here because they're not going to get in with Tidebinder because we have a 3/3. I guess they could always flash creature. Oh, yeah, no attack. Love to see that. Make a construct. We're just going to keep map around another Devour. Make another construct. So we can play Ugin's Labyrinth and put a Devour underneath. It's not going to do anything right now with Damping Sphere, but if we get rid of that, it might. I guess we won't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I guess we'll put 1 under there. It's fine. And then we'll just hold back. There's no reason to attack right now. They're going to flash in Hexcatcher. Okay, and that's a reason to hold back. So now that this is out there, be careful with how much we pay for a K-Command. Still no attack. Still don't have green mana either for this. Let's sacrifice 1 map to go get a Saga. We can save this one for Boseiju. Oh, EE. Unfortunately, we have no colored mana. Play out Saga. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4 and see if they want to do some stuff here. This is just kind of bait. Like, if this resolves, whatever. Obviously, it's an amazing card, but another Hexcatcher. So they're going to sack 2 things in order to not let this resolve, which is totally fine with us. They're just going to force it. Okay. So the question is, do we play EE on 0? Man, it sucks not having any colored sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we hold it because we could put this on 2 and just blow them out. Play another land and a Master of Pearl. Yeah, this isn't looking good, huh? Jeez. All right. Not looking good. What are they going to attack with? They just attack all. If we block here, are we just dead? 11. I think we're just dead. They attack all and we don't like chump. We're at 17. Take 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I mean, we don't need to crack this. We can use this lab if we draw All's Dust. There's a colored source, but it's a little too late now. Yeah, this Damping Sphere, like, we could kill this, but then we just have, like, no mana left over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play Ugin's Labyrinth. Nothing under it. Then we'll just hardcast. Kill Master. I mean, I guess we could kill... If we kill this, it unlocks the ring, but everything's still just, like, pumped. Maybe we could have planned Flare Denial anyway. Yeah, they just kind of had it. They kind of had it all. So we can chump block 1, or we'll see how they attack, I guess. They'd flare, force, for 5. I guess we'll take it because we can make like another construct here into another Damping Sphere, a Trinosphere. We have to play this out, and then we can't play anything else out because of Damping Sphere. Again, if we get a colored source, we put this on 2, and we're just like looking much better. Play another Mutavault. They can't attack. I mean, I guess they could if they have something, but... All right, we have Tron. Not that that matters. All right, so let's cast K-Command. It has to equal... So if we do this, 1, 2, 3. So it's 3, and then we have 3 to pay. And we have to do this because of the Hexcatchers. Wow, and they scoop. I cannot believe that. All right, let's run it back. I'm actually going to take Karn out for Disruptor Flute, because Flute can name Force Negation, Flare, Harbinger. Man, these hands have been garbage, huh? No lands. We have 2 Devour of Destinies with Ugin's Labyrinth too, but just like no lands. I mean, I guess Devour could find us lands, but just like a land on turn 1, but it's still like nothing going on besides 1 K-Command. This hand's a little better. It has Trinosphere, it has Talisman, Boseiju for Damping Sphere. I guess we'll keep... I feel like we have to put back Trinosphere here. It's really awkward. Because we're going to go turn 1, turn 2, turn 3 Trinosphere. Yeah, let's put that back. I think it's just a little too slow, especially on the draw. Opponent keeps 7. We've had to mulligan a lot this game. Could argue putting back Ugin's Labyrinth because we don't have anything to put underneath. Play land, Aether Vial. Another Ugin's Labyrinth. Not a good draw at all. Go Power Plant, map. Yeah, our hand is just... They go Silvergill, reveal Silvergill. Oh my god. All right, we draw a Talisman. Pretty awful. At this point, I feel like we're just going to get Saga with map. They played Tide Shaper on Temple. Like best case scenario. All is Dust. Okay. So we crack map here for Saga. Takes us a little bit away from Urza Saga, or I mean, All is Dust mana because we're going to be pumping this. but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But who's to say this is going to resolve anyway? We can actually all his dust next turn if we draw another 7-drop. I'm assuming they have at least one counter in hand though, so this most likely won't resolve. I'm going to be taking at least 6 if they don't put in a Lord. Aether Violin. Yeah, and then Hexcatcher prevents us from casting this on curve anyway. Again, this matchup is pretty hard. Luckily, it's not as common. Devour into Tide Shaper. So we can't even make a Karnstruck. Yeah, we just lose. All right, welcome to match 2 on the play. Ugh, and again, another like pretty awful hand. So we're gonna mulligan this one. It's like 4 hands in a row, 5 hands in a row. Holy moly. Like turn 1, nothing, turn 2, nothing, turn 3. Do we keep this and just put back Forest? I don't think so. Or Karn? And then now let's go to 5. All right, this hand is better. Mostly what we're looking for. All these other hands have been terrible. Keep this. Talisman. This is like a fine 7, but like a terrible 5. We want to keep Devour for Ugin's Labyrinth. Guess we put back Dismember. It's hard because like that's the early interaction we could play. We could play turn 1 Talisman, but if we're not ramping in anything, it doesn't matter. Reveal Devour. Add our land. Put Devour. So we have K Command on turn 2 if we need it. Most likely not unless it's like a Ragavan or something. We're drawing Karn and then I don't know. City of Brass. We have K Command for any dredgers. We'd like to save this for like a massive exile effect, but they didn't put any dredgers in the yard, so that's good for us. About Tower. Pass. So yeah, they have to take a natural draw here. They could have Cathartic Reunion. They most likely have Cathartic Reunion though. Home Scour. Okay. Decent sign. They're gonna mill 5. Ox and Conflag and Prized Amalgam. So we're gonna have to get rid of Ox and or Prized Amalgam. I feel like Conflag's not that big of a deal right now, because they don't have that many cards in hand. Another K command, okay. We have to do this main phase, so that way they can't do anything. And they don't have any dredgers in the yard, notably, but they could cast Ox. So we have to exile and let's ramp because we already have Karn here. We're gonna ramp and then we're gonna get rid of, and where do we get rid of Conflag? Because they can just dump their hand. I mean, they have Gaze anyway, so let's just do that. All right, X equals 2. Get rid of the Ox. That'd be a huge turn for them next turn. All right, and then we'll just pass. So next turn we can Karn if we want to. We can K command. What's in our Karn board for this matchup? Soulless Jailer. Let's see. Yeah, Soulless Jailer. Oh, they have Loam. Okay, I mean, I guess it makes sense they have Loam because they have Colosseum. Get back Barbarian Ring and Colosseum. Loam into the yard. We can keep them off Threshold, maybe. They have 6 cards in the library. We're gonna have to, I mean, we can just Karn down tick and just get rid of all their stuff. Maybe they put dredgers in the yard. Gaze, 2 Loams. We might just have to do that. We could also make just like a huge K command again. I'm gonna play that out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like that. Let's just do that. All right, so we're gonna cast K command, exile, and create. Then we're gonna do 5. So 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna exile all those, which is gonna mess up Colosseum, and they're not gonna be able to loam anything either. And then we'll just pass the turn. The next turn we have access to 10 mana. 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 mana for Karn. Home Scour. Oh, come on. They hit Ox. No. Everything's just like undone now. Yeah, now they're gonna Ox and go crazy. I don't think they can beat. I wonder if they can beat Ensnaring Bridge. That was a good hit for them. Did they not have any dredgers? Dredge, dredge, dredge. Yep. All right, we're gonna be taking some damage here. Creeping Chill. I always wonder if it was better to just get like Soulless Jailer. They had to hit like the one of other Ox. That's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, that was a good hit for them. All of these return. I mean, I guess we just get Bridge, right? Let's see what we draw. We could also get the One Ring. They've gone through 2 Chills. I think they're cold to the One Ring. Oh, we just have Tron. Okay, well I'll play Karn. We'll just lead off on Bridge and then we can get other stuff. So what's in their yard? Like they can Colosseum. If they can't attack, it just like doesn't matter because they're not going to be able to conflag us by Bridge. We also have all these spawn tokens just in case, and they just have 3 dredgers in hand. Another Creeping Chill. If we need to gain life, we can get Haywire Mites. Go down to 11. The most we're going to go down to is 8 because they have 1 more chill. We can also Stone Brain their chill. We can Stone Brain their. All right, and they just pass. Silver Smoke comes out. So we draw. We could also just get we could get Tormod's Crypt pretty easily. I think Soulless Jailer is just like probably the best play. Get Soulless Jailer. They're going to mill themselves out before they so they can't cast Gaze anymore, which are 2 in the yard. They do have Barbarian Rings, actually. That could be something. Just pass back. Oh, All His Dust does it. They'll scoop to this. Cast All His Dust. All right, pass back. Play Cephalid Colosseum, and then they scoop. Okay, cool. So their deck is, let's see. All right, so I think they're playing a first place deck. Pretty stock otherwise. So we can bring in, like, do we bring in just Soulless Jailer and keep in Tormod's Crypt? I don't know. Like, maybe bring in a One Ring. Dismember's kind of weak. Disruptor Flute could name Cathartic or Life from the Loam, actually. So they're going to be bringing in Pick Your Poison, so we're not safe behind Bridge necessarily. Member's pretty dead. Soulless Jailer. I mean, Karn's pretty awful too. Could bring in, I mean, I don't know. Karn's bad, but like None of this is good either. Well, this hand is pretty awful. Turn 1, Talisman. Turn 2, Talisman. It's like such a weird hand. I wish if we had more lands. So turn 1, Talisman. Pass. They go nuts. Turn 2. We do have Devour. The One Ring. All right, let's keep it. I talked myself into it. We have K Command. Reveal Devour. I mean, that'll find us a land. I mean, if we can go double Ugin's Labyrinth, that'd be sick. Mana Confluence into... Put an Ox in the yard. Do we want any of these? They're Tron lands. Man. Like, turn 2 Trinisphere is going to be too slow because they're just going to play land Ox. I don't think we want any of these, to be honest. Like a land, I guess? Yeah, we'll just take a land, I think. Play Ugin's Labyrinth. Devour. I think it's like we have to take a land there because if we don't make our second land drop, that's awful. Dredge. They're definitely going to get back Ox here. Oh, they Tomb Scour. I wonder if they have a second land. They do have a second land. Oh, but it's not a red source. Okay. We draw another land. Do we just get rid of 1, 2... We can get rid of 2 cards here. Is that worth it? I think they're going to Dredge Life from the Loam and then cast that and get their lands back. And when they do that, we'll eat all their stuff. So I think we're fine with... Do we cast the One Ring or do we just ramp? I think we have to use our mana. It's like tempting to ramp there just for a K command. We'll draw with the One Ring. Draw the Tower. Maybe we'll get lucky and draw another Ugin's Labyrinth. They Dredge Stinkweed. Oh, they found the red land. Wait, what? Did they not have... Oh, maybe they just didn't have enough in their yard. Was that greedy of us? I thought they had enough. 8. So 1, 2... I could have sworn they had enough. All right, let's see. Let's see how they do. They're gonna go nuts here. We're gonna take a lot of Creeping Chill damage. Creeping Chill. How do we get out of this? Chain 1 rings together. Another Tower. Oh, man. 1, 2... This is 9. This is lethal. This costs big K command and block. So let's... Do we like care about what they're doing or should we just try to focus on us? Because we can do... Well, let's draw first. Like a smart person. All right, we have Tron next turn. So that really helped. We don't know if they have Pick Your Poisons. Maybe they... I don't know if... Well, I mean, even if they do, we have a bunch of artifacts. So I think we just have to survive this turn and then next turn go nuts with... Or... We'll have Karn. So what could we do here? We can make a bunch of chump blockers. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we chump block a bunch, eat some of their stuff. We don't have to draw anything because we have everything we need here. So let's just do that. So cast K command, exile, and create. So we can only make 3 chump blockers here. That's so sad. So 1. I wish I knew what they dredged. They returned Golgari Thug, Instinct. Okay, so they have 3 dredgers in hand. Okay, so Ox, Life from the Loam, and I can't believe they brought in Lightning. And I guess Gaze? I think Gaze. I'd rather them just dredge. Oh, there's 2 Gazes there. We could hit Thug, but then they just Gaze, right? Flashback. Yeah, let's take Thug. So we're gonna exile those 3 and just bide time for Karn and Emrakul. 7, 8, 9, 10. Emrakul's not gonna be castable, but we just want to cast Karn anyway. And then we'll just pass. We could sacrifice these and play Talisman, but it's not worth it. I'd rather just chump. Let's see if they Gaze. They don't Gaze at upkeep. They just draw for turn. Play Colosseum. I guess they can activate Colosseum too. That's a thing. They've drawn 2 chills as well. Okay, they ping spawn. Are they going to Colosseum too? And then Gaze. Okay. I'm loving all his dust. They keep 1 card on top of their library. Get in with everything. Back here. There, we're going to take 3, 6, 7. And then we're going to take 2 from the ring. We can actually Karn and get another ring. I almost wish they hit something. I'm like tempted to wait, can we take their turn and just I wonder if we could take their turn and just like Colosseum them. That's too greedy, right? That's way too greedy. View sideboard. We don't have a ring in the sideboard, so we can't ring and exile. How do we do this? We draw with the ring. Let's draw with the ring. Looking for another ring here. Oh, we got lucky. Okay. And another Emrakul. So let's play another ring. That one goes to the yard. Emrakul costs 10. So let's play out all of this. Talisman. I don't want to play out Karn because Karn's just gonna die. I guess actually, I mean, I guess it's whatever. 1, 2. Yeah, let's just play Karn. Do we Karn and just get Tormod's Crypt and then Karn just dies? Yeah, we have to. I'm gonna do that. They kept a card on top. We do have protection though. But do we want to wait? I don't think we want to waste Karn. I'm just gonna pass. Karn represents, I don't know. I mean, I guess we could draw. We need all his dust too. We'll just pass. We have protection. Creeping Chills each, so that gets through. There's only 1 left. That's a reason to play Karn and get Tormod's Crypt. Pick your poison. Sacrifice a map. I guess that's the card they kept on top. Do nothing. Draw with the 1 ring. Devour. Kind of want to take their turn. I wonder if we can mill them. They have 1 Ox. They might have 1 Ox left. We'll see. I wonder if we can like Karn 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 mana. So this costs still 10. We can do everything. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then Karn. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe they'll just scoop to this so we don't have to like think. Cast Emrakul. All right, they do target themselves. So they draw 3, discard, they mill Prize Amalgam, Cathartic. All right, welcome to match 3 on the play. Man, we have not kept the 7 once. This hand does not look like a keep to me either. All right, we're going to 6. All right, we'll keep this. We have 2 Devours. We have 2 out of 3 Tron pieces. Karn just being Karn. I don't really like Karn here. I'm actually just gonna get rid of Karn. Gonna keep the Devours so that way we can have 2 look. These are all amazing cards too. Do we take the Labyrinth to put Devour? We don't have anything to ramp into though. Ugin's Labyrinth, another Ugin's Labyrinth. All these. Oh man, and then we have the tower. Guess we'll take the tower. Play, power plant, and pass. So we just kind of kept 2 lands, which we have 2 Devours at least, but it's kind of sketchy, especially because we don't know what we're up against. Flooded Strand, Control maybe? Play Talisman. No, maybe we play Saga there to get that going. I don't know, because we're gonna have Tron regardless, and then we can start making constructs a turn earlier. Maybe they counter this? Spell Pierce? Consign? Totally fine with that. Mystic Gate. So we drew Karn. They definitely have something, right? So we're just gonna play Urza Saga and chill. Don't want to play Karn into just like straight up counterspell and they just pass. Hopefully they play a threat. We can use Devour on it. Maybe they like play Teferi, bounce or something. Shotgun a Howler, 3 mana. Oh my god, it is a Teferi. I was gonna say if they Teferi bounce, that'd be hilarious. All right, so we're not gonna activate this. We're just gonna play the mine and just. I mean, we could get Karn down. Do we get Karn down? Kind of just want to get Teferi out of the way. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we play Karn there or just put a threat on the field? This does die to Solitude, and Karn is really hard to deal with as a planeswalker for control. So maybe you could always down tick and get. They're just gonna pass. Gonna make a construct. Play a land. Get them for 6. I really just don't want to. If they're not gonna play anything, I don't want to. Oh, here they go. So we could play out Karn. That's crazy they're playing Path. I kind of regret playing the land out because we could go get a Saga and play Saga this turn. Get the other Saga. We need to like draw more cheap threats. 1 and then pass. I don't want to play Devour like a blank Devour into counterspell. I mean, we could play Devour and Karn next turn, I think, but I think we're just going to be making constructs. And they're also not making land drops, so I'm fine with not letting them use their spells. Play out that. Play out map. Make another construct. Make it bigger. So they clearly don't have removal. Clearly they just have permission and no lands. There's a 4th land. Do they have Supreme Verdict? Do they have... If they had Wrath of Skies, they would have cast it by now. Now they're thinking what they're going to do with their 4 mana. Sphere. That's a good one. That'll definitely make them act. Do they have Dress Down? They would have cast that by now, unless they just drew it. They just drew a land, so they would have had to cast Dress Down a while ago, right? Worm's Chant. We can't cast any spells in our... So they just kind of stall us for a turn. Nice little time walk there. That's interesting though. Main deck, Worm's Chant. We have a lot to do next turn, and they're dead on board. They don't have a board wipe. If they have a board wipe, we just get to play all our stuff out for free. They don't find a Trinisphere, so they can't force. What do you want to get with Karn? Probably the One Ring. Get the One Ring, cast the One Ring. Again, they can't force it because of Trinisphere. Draw a card, just get that card advantage, all is dust, and then pass the turn. They have 6 cards in hand, or they have 7. They have a full grip. They're making their land drops, so now they have enough for Solitude if they want. But there is a Trinisphere out, so that's going to deter them a little bit. We need more threats. All right, they killed both, or like we use both our sagas, so there's no point in keeping these around. We can actually just go get like, we can either get more mana or Beseiju. Let's just get more mana for now. I guess we can use both actually. Yeah, let's just use both. Go get Beseiju. It'll help filter our draws too, so that way we're not drawing these lands. One Ring pings. Karn, that's a good one to threaten with. And another One Ring. Okay, this is a must counter. And then we can use Karn, counterspell. All right, so they're tapped out. Now what do we want to get? Just 6, 7, get a big ballista, but then they probably just kill that. Start eating away at their lands. Don't know what's in their hand. I feel like they have Solitudes in hand though. Let's play another One Ring and draw with the Talisman of Resilience. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll go get a Coding. Play a Talisman, without Coding, and then I guess pass. I'm not sure. We need like, again, we need like actual threats here. All right, we'll just Coding there. All right, we're just going to Coding, either land, draw with the One Ring. I mean, I guess if they want to counter stuff, I guess we'll let them. We have so much like removal and stuff. We can get stuff out of their hand for now because we're going to want to start doing other stuff with Karn. All right, that resolves because they're probably just going to do something goofy with it. We can also uptick on the One Ring and get in, but I don't mind taking it slowly if they're just gonna... Okay, another land drop. See if they have like Solitude or something. So against control, really don't have much in the main or in the sideboard for control. Like it is just what it is here. Yeah, I'm not really sure what they're gonna bring in as like blue-white, so I think we'll just run it back. All right, this is a weird hand. We have Devour, we have some must counters here and some temples. We'll try it. Against control, it's a little slower, so we can sort of take our time. All right, they just play Flooded Strand pass. We get to look at, do we want any of these? I mean, Ugin's Labyrinth, probably the play here. We can get a turn to Trinisphere, then Devour. We'll see if they want to counter these. It makes forces really awkward for them. They get an Archive to Surveil. I mean, they can also easily play Teferi and bounce it if they want. They're going to shock that in probably, yeah. So we're just going to jam these and see until one resolves. I'll go Temple because we're not close to Tron, so it's play Trinisphere. They're definitely going to counter this, right? They must have to Fairy then. It's pretty easy read, so nothing fancy. And they uptick again. And Saga. I really don't want to play Saga into Teferi. Play another Temple. Play another Trinisphere. But yeah, Saga into Teferi is pretty annoying because they just bounce your constructs or the Saga itself. All right, now they down tick on a Trinisphere. Make their land drop. All right, they send it back. Oh, Disruptor Flute's pretty nice, actually. So let's play Power Plant. So the thing here is if we play, I guess we play Flute first. Now, like, we have to, I want to play Trinisphere out again because they know about it. Flute's not, like, Flute could resolve and then we just, like, name Teferi or something. So next turn we can play, like, Saga into Flute, maybe. They get a Thundering Falls, Surveil. This is pretty awkward, Saga and all this. We also haven't drawn any, like, 3 mana for Thirst for Knowledge. Ooh. So this is Jeskai and Cauldra complete. They bind Cauldra, so that means they have Stoneforge, like a Jeskai Stoneforge package. I don't know. Kind of wish they would tap out so we could, like, all his dust. Tap out. Like if they, I don't know what they would play. If they played Stoneforge, I'd all his dust probably. I guess we have to get them to use counters, like Disruptor Flute's medium. We do have Devour on cast, but that's not going to be for a little bit. 4, 5, so like 2 more turns. They're on cleanup. Wow. And they discard Batterskull. Ooh, we draw Emrakul. That's sick. This still costs 13 because we have nothing in our yard. So let's lead off on Disruptor. I'll name Teferi for now. Play out Saga and then just pass. I don't know what they have. They have 7 cards in hand. They don't care about Disruptor Flute. We need to make this cheaper. I mean, I guess they've ticked up. They could have Prismatic Ending. Oh my god, they wear-teared us. They got rid of our Saga and our Disruptor Flute. Okay. So Emrakul's 2 less. 3 less, actually. Emrakul costs 10, 2, 4, 6. Man, that was brutal. Making our land drop. I really don't want to all his dust for just Teferi, even though they can like down tick and draw a card. I just want them to like do something. They've pitched 2 weapon, another wear tear end of turn, or another like wear. So they're just sitting on like so much like reactive. They're just gonna bounce us now. I wonder if they're just gonna counter it on the way down. They're finally tapping mana into counterspell, but they don't have counterspell mana open. Maybe we can land this all as dust. I'm assuming they have a force. Maybe we just need to get Tron faster. If we can get Tron faster and just play these threats. Worm's Chant. Oh man, okay. Worm's Chant got us. And it sucks we didn't hit a land, so we can't even make a land drop there. So now they have counterspell up, so we're gonna have to like jam through all this. Probably play Talisman into Trinisphere. Play Colonnade tap. They didn't activate Narset yet. They don't even activate. Oh no, what is this? 3 mana. Ugh, days I'm doing. They got the combo. I feel like we'll take out the 2 Dismembers. I guess they're really not playing creatures. We can bring like a Walking Ballista. I guess Haywire Might's pretty solid actually, because they're playing all those artifacts. So if they're playing those, then I feel like I want Dismember then, because they have to be playing. But I think if they're tapping out for Stoneforge, I don't really care, right? Yeah, we'll do that. Again, we just need to hit Tron and present a bunch of threats. All right, on the play this time. This is borderline. 2 Tron lands. We have the Talisman, we have Trinisphere, Ugin's Labyrinth with nothing underneath. I'm going to keep it. Against Control, there's no reason to, like, yeah, we want to get Tron as fast as possible, but this is fine enough against Day. You guys let me know if you think we're going to lead off on Power Plant. Go turn 2. I mean, it would be cool if we drew a 7 mana spell. All right, they shocked that in. So they're either going to Spell Pierce this Talisman, which we don't care about. I feel like even if we draw the 7, I don't want to play in the Spell Pierce. So like I kind of just want to play Talisman here. We draw Tower, or we play Tower, play Talisman, and then just pass. I feel like they can't Spell Pierce this. There's no way. Are they going to? Wow, they can sign it. Okay. They must have like more or something. But again, it sucks. Like if we get Tron here, we can just like jam all of this stuff. All right, they play Flooded Strand. We're going to play Trinisphere. It's going to get countered. Oh, we draw our basics. Not really what we want. This will get a counter spell for sure. And then next turn we'll go Karn. See if that resolves. And then we'll go. If this does resolve, that means they have to Teferi most likely, like last time. This is definitely a tough post-sideboard matchup, and it resolves for now. But I guess if they go Teferi bounce, we'll just play Karn and get the 1 ring. They get Archive. There's the Teferi. Yep. They may also have Force. That's why it's tough. It's like, do we get Karn out or do we just get Trinisphere out to make their counterspells awkward? They plus again. All right, so we're definitely going to slam Karn here. Draw a Talisman. Play out Karn. We could plus on Trinisphere, but that taps it, which is awkward. We could also get Liquid Metal, but then Karn could die, and then we're not happy about that. Just stick down and get another threat. Again, would love Tron, so we could just jam all this stuff. They bounce the Trinisphere. I guess plussing on it and tapping it or attacking Teferi is almost the same as them bouncing it, because like now it's not in play anyway, and then they don't get to bounce it, but then we don't get the 1 ring. All right, there's the Stoneforge with counterspell backup with Cauldra. Okay. Can we play Trinisphere unless we draw Tron? We drew Tron. Oh my god, that's huge. All right, so we can do a lot here. That's huge. So we can play Trinisphere into the 1 ring, right? Trinisphere, because they have to counter the Trinisphere. If they don't, then they're not going to be able to counter the 1 ring. Then Karn dies to. We could also get Cityscape Leveler, but I kind of want to get these 2 out. Play Trinisphere. I mean, we can still get Cityscape actually for next turn. Like even if they know they have to counter this. Oh man, they had a consign. Play Talisman down. or tick up, I guess, whatever. Ugin's Labyrinth, not what we want. We'll go get a, I guess Cityscape, right? I mean, we could get, oh man, we could get a, we can't get a, I was gonna say, where's the Pithing Needle? I guess we took Pithing Needle out. We could get Haywire Might. Let's just get Cityscape. So Karn's no longer, Karn's gonna die. They had double Consign too. They got their sideboard cards. Oh, just attack Karn. Okay, sure. They +1 to Fairy. I definitely need to draw something with the One Ring. They have 4 lands, or yeah, they have 4 lands. They have a Cauldron in hand, and they just pass the turn. We go to 18 or 19. We draw another Ugin's Labyrinth and Decay Command. 3 Ugin's Labs, not what you want to see. Play out the Mine. So we could cast Cityscape, and then we could cast Cityscape. We could, I guess, eat Stoneforge, right? Eat Stoneforge. This will eat a counter. Ooh. Oh no, they have to Fairy out. I was gonna say we could. Oh man, we could K command that too. Oh, that stinks. Okay, so they're gonna consign. Oh man, that would be so sick if they didn't have to Fairy out. But with the way it resolves, even if we target to Fairy, we never get the chance to actually, like, they would just cast it right now. Or they're gonna cast it now. I wonder if they're gonna consign. They're not gonna consign the trigger, right? They have to just counter. They could just consign and then bound. Oh, they're gonna replicate it. Oh, that's brutal. So they're gonna counter, and that sucks, man. Consign's so good. All right, yeah, that happened. We're at 19. All right, I guess we're going to definitely going to kill Stoneforge. We only have 4 mana, and then we're going to kill Stoneforge. Can't let them untap and get the big and then I'll keep K command, and then we'll pass 4 mystery cards and a Cauldron still. And that consign was brutal. All right, they get in for 2. The fact that we've drawn 3 Ugin's Labyrinths is not good either. They bounce, or they cash in their Teferi, bounce Snapcaster Mage, draw another land. All right, we just got to draw gas here. Oh my god, are you kidding me? 3 lands. Holy smoke. Tower. We can cast Karn. They can cast Snapcaster, target consign. We can K command that, and then they might just counterspell K command. 1, 2, 3. I feel like we have to force the issue, right? Oh wow, that just resolved. Okay. Wait, why didn't they? I mean, we could be cheeky and get Soulless Jailer. That's not very good, probably. Tormod's Crypt stops it. Yeah, so whatever they get, they can just Snapcast or counter. Let's get Soulless Jailer, because this is going to be like a must counter. Like, this is just going to waste their stuff. I can't believe we have 6 lands in K command. So now we got to figure out when to use K command. All right, they let that go for now, I guess. I guess we'll pass, and then we'll K command at some point. Yeah, I'm not sure. This could be like 2 cheeky friend fetches. If they do tap out, then we can K command. They get a Thundering Falls. I don't know what's in their hand. They have Snapcaster, Cauldron, and a couple mystery cards. They're also down on clock too. They're tapping 1 red mana. Oh my god, they just have, oh, that's so obnoxious. All right, so that was maybe a little too cheeky from us then. Play land and pass. Oh shoot, we forgot the K command. I zoned out there. We can actually like plus on this and start getting it, but then Snapcaster can block anyway. Disruptor Flute. Play land. So we could draw with the One Ring. We have Cityscape Leveler. Now we have Disruptor Flute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're close to casting. Cast Disruptor Flute and see what they do. I'm gonna name Cauldron. It's hard to, let me see if we down tick here. It's hard to, like, let's get Tormod's Crypt, because now they have access to Wear Tear. So like we could have named Snapcaster Mage as well. So they target consign. We overpaid and then underpaid here. So like they can counter this. I think naming Cauldron was stupid. Oh, it resolved. Bottom 6, 7, 8. Do we play land? I don't know. I guess they don't care because they'd have to counter this, and then it just like doesn't matter. How much does Emrakul cost? 2, 4, 6. No, they don't have consign for this. They might have one in hand or just a counter spell or something. This is a grindy game. They do have the counter spell, but not the consign. All right, we're not gonna draw because I don't want to take damage right now, and we're like fine on board with 3 draw. Oh, this is what they're doing. I mean, the scepter doesn't matter anyway. Yeah, we should have, yeah, that was stupid. We should have discarded the fairy. Yeah, the scepter doesn't do anything, so that was kind of like a waste. I feel like I'm just under pressure with the clock here. I'm not thinking. All right, we're gonna yield. I mean, I guess I can kill Karn, so it wouldn't matter. Like, so yeah, I guess it's good that we took that. Never mind, because they could just kill Karn and Isochron Scepter us. They play their land, play out to fairy. Wonder what they bounce. We're gonna play out the other Emrakul. They're gonna cast Snapcaster Mage. We're gonna Tormod's Crypt. Gonna plus on the One Ring, attack them. They're gonna chump. All right, and they just scoop. Man, that was a tight one. All right, welcome to match 4 on the play, and this is a 1-lander. Not much going on, so we're gonna mull. This is a 2-lander. We'll keep it. We have Talisman. I'm gonna put back Emrakul. Not the best. None of these hands this league have been amazing on 7. Maybe we can get like Natty Tron here. Go Power Plant, pass. Sparring Vantage. So this is burn. Would love to find a Trinisphere. K command. I just want to make my land drops too. We can K command this. next turn. If we get Tron, we can Karn into something. Karn into Haywire Might, maybe. Guess we're going to... Man, we definitely need to make a land drop here. Oh my god. Dude, Karn Liberated sucks. Holy crap. All right, let's exile. Man, this slick shot. We're just going to lose with a slick shot here. Exile, and then we're going to draw. Maybe we'll get lucky and hit a mine here. Trinisphere is too slow. Freaking Karn Liberated, man. Card's been terrible this whole league. Yeah, let's see if we die. Go to 14, go to 11, take 5, go to 6, into land, please. Terrible, terrible, terrible. All right, we'll go get a mine, but we're definitely dead. If we hit a land, we could have K commanded this. Just one land. All right, up against Prowess Burn. Karn definitely out. Haywire Might in. Disruptor Flute medium. Emrakul medium. Chalice in. I don't think we need any Emrakuls here, to be honest. Bring in Walking Ballista. Maybe we can get the turn 2 Trinisphere. That'd be ideal. We have the Trinisphere, but like turn 3 Trinisphere, we have garbage otherwise. Devourer could find Ugin's Lab. Yeah, let's keep it. See if we get lucky. Oh man, now our hand's just terrible. Yeah, I guess this was a bad keep. I mean, this was only a good keep if we found Ugin's Lab, because this is just all terrible. I don't want any of these. Play mine, pass. Brutal, brutal, brutal. They kept 7 as well. Swift Spear, yep. We can draw Ugin's Lab here. That would be ideal. Maybe they don't have Slick Shot. Very unlikely. I mean, I guess it'd be cool if they just had all like pump spells for Swift Spear, but no creatures. I guess best case scenario is that into map. It's gonna slam Trinisphere. Hope they don't have a third land. Oh, and it's a Slick Shot. Come on. Play Forest. Can Karn do anything here? They're not even gonna worry about Karn, are they? We're gonna be taking 5 next turn. I will minus. See if they want to worry about Karn. Ideally, we need All Is Dust, and like we needed Ugin's Labs like 10 years ago. They have enough lands. Into Disruptor Flute. They're gonna name Karn or the One Ring? Probably the One Ring, right? Or Karn? I don't know. Hit for 5. Oh, they're gonna name the One Ring because you can just kill Karn. Yeah. It's funny they have this in their deck. And then I guess we'll play the One Ring next turn. We shouldn't be dead next turn, but like we're not looking good. They're making their land jobs too, so Trinisphere is slowing them down, but it's not doing what we'd like. We'd already be dead if we didn't have this, but still. Fetch a mountain. Hit us for 2 with Barbarian Ring. Lava Spike to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4. Yeah, I don't know how we get out of this. See what we draw here. Unfortunate. Yeah, that keep was loose, but like those draws were terrible. All right, welcome to the final match. We finally have a good 7, so we're gonna keep this. Turn 3 Tron with Trinisphere, the One Ring, All Is Dust. Pretty good hand. And the one time we're not on a play too, which would be obscene. Crack Arid Mesa, Sacred Foundry. So this is OG Burn, Disruptor Flute. Definitely not what we want to see. We really wanted to see an Ugin's Lab. Get another shot, I guess. Is turn 3 Trinisphere gonna be too slow? Maybe they go wide with creatures. Jesus, dude. Karn Liberated sucks. Karn Liberated sucks. Karn Liberated sucks. They kept a one-lander. I'm gonna play Disruptor Flute, name Lightning Bolt. So we're gonna get hit for 4 again. 3 Goblin guys. So we have to All Is Dust. We can't, unfortunately, we can't Trinis. Oh, we can, there's Ugin's Lab. Way too late. Into K command. All right, so we're just gonna Trinisphere into the One Ring, or the One Ring into Trinisphere into All Is Dust, and we're just never tapping the ring because we don't need to. 3 Goblin Guides, pretty impressive. I mean, it's all they can do, right? They probably scoop to this though. Cast All Is Dust. Yes, there's a Saga. Next turn we can Karn Liberate it and Ether Only land. It'll finally get its use, or they just concede before. Yeah, this card is just garbage. All right, against normal burn, gonna take that out. We want Haywire Mites, Walking Ballista, Chalice, take out Dismember. All right, so we have the Haywire Mite. We have turn 1 Haywire Mite, turn 2 Talisman, and a turn 3 Trinisphere. Is that good enough? I don't think so, because like after Trinisphere, depending on what they have, Trinisphere is so good though, but like Emrakul is never getting cast, so this is a multi 6 already. I'm gonna keep on the back of, because it'll block and gain life. I think this is fine. Emrakul is whatever. Goblin Guide. This will draw us into maybe Ugin's Lab. K command. Go Mine Might. So it'll just undo this as long as they don't have Skullcrack. And then we can go Saga into the other Might. They're cracking Arid Mesa. Another Goblin Guide. So they've cast this game is Goblin Guides. Lava Spike. Okay. Oh, that's sick actually. Emrakul gets to do something, and All Is Dust. Ugin's Lab. So at least we'll stem the bleeding. Play Trinisphere. They're gonna need a land if they want to cast anything, and if they do, they only get 1 spell a turn. We are gonna be getting hit for a boatload. If they have a land, we're gonna be getting hit for 4, 5, 6, 7. Land into Devour. Down to 9 or 11. And this they can cast whenever. Yeah, turn 2 on the play. Oh, exquisite. This is 3. Guess we'll play out Saga, and we're gonna have to K command, exile, and create. That's gonna be 2. So at least we'll make 2 chump blockers and then pass, I guess. Hopefully we can survive, get Haywire Might. Since they hit their land drops. Surprised they have this still in the board. They reveal the One Ring. Eidolon. I mean, I'd rather that than anything else. And a land. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's the One Ring. Play that out. I guess we're not playing out Talisman anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can start making some constructs. Or do we play out the One Ring? We can make some constructs here. Because this is going to get a Haywire Might. Hopefully that'll do something. They didn't have a burn spell. I feel like they would have used it and not cast Eidolon. They have another creature, Goblin. They get a 14. So they're going to hit us for 2. Hit a land and then into another Devour. Yeah, them casting creatures are is amazing for us. We're at 5 though. The Devour we knew about. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess we just float, cast Talisman into the One Ring. We could get Power Plant. Yeah, let's do that. Power Plant, and then so we can play the One Ring. We can play Talisman in the One Ring, block them for a turn. Maybe they play more stuff out. We're at 5 though. I wonder if we were supposed to get Haywire Might there to gain that too. Let's just play this stuff out, I guess. Talisman. Yeah, we don't have any other way of gaining life. So if they have just burn spell, we lose. Doesn't look like they drew one. I mean, well, if they did, they can't target us anyway. Karn, okay. What can Karn do? Karn can't do much. We already have the Trinisphere out. How much mana is this? 12 mana? 7. I also don't want to play into like creature removal, but we're like on a clock here. But I guess if they have something, then it's just going towards them and not us. That eats that. Play out Karn here. Pick up on the One Ring and then just get in with it. So hopefully they don't have removal into burn spell. There's a lightning bolt. If they have it right, if they draw right here, we lose. If they don't, we win. They have it. Oh, they had it. All right, on the play for game 3. Man, these hands are such a tease. We have Devour, we have Trinisphere, we have Haywire Might. 2 out of 3 Tron lands. We're gonna keep. If we find Ugin's Lab in the top 4 or just a Tron land, I think I'd rather go. Man, that's so close. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we don't need Tron. I'd rather get a Trinisphere down ASAP, I think. Turn 2 Trinisphere is way better than turn 3. That's close though, man. That's funny that we had both. Very fortunate. First world problems. Have to choose between Tron and turn 2 Trinisphere. See if they have the Goblin God like always. All right, they have the Swift pass back to us. Play Ugin's Lab. All's Dust into Trinisphere. So now we have Karn. We don't have Tron though. We have 4 mana. Could get the One Ring. All right, we drew Map. So I guess we're gonna just play that out. And then we'll have Tron online to get Devour. And then in a couple turns, we should be fine. Because they're not casting anything. They're casting 1 spell next turn. And then hopefully they don't have any artifact destruction. If they do, they probably take out Trinisphere and leave the map. Yeah, they're just going to lose if they're doing that. Hit for 2. Then 19. I'm going to crack map, go get a mine, cast Devour, and then just win. Get a mine, cast Devour, and pass the turn. So they can't get through this unless they play a land. I mean, I guess, let's attack first. Probably just going to K command. Play that and pass. Yeah, we'll just like K command, whatever they do. We can make a million Trump blockers and then scry. We can kill this. End of turn. Boros. And again, that's weird that they're doing that because they're wasting prowess triggers. I feel like they'd have to just use that now, get 2 more damage in. They play land, so there's no shortage of lands here. But they can still only play 1 spell a turn. Lava Spike, they get in. This is for 8 Eldrazi bonds, and then we get to look at our hand. Bottom. We want the Chalice. I think the Chalice on 2 might seal the deal. Maybe not. I don't know. Bottom. Karn is gonna get. We brought Ballista in. The only thing we can really get out of here is like really nothing good. Cityscape is probably the best thing. I guess we'll top. We can put Chalice on 2, I guess. They're gonna go to 6 from this anyway. That's why I wish we had Ballista. Then we could just ping them to death. See if they just scoop to this. Chalice on 2. All right, I guess we'll get in. Yes, we'll play Karn. I don't know. There's like a million things we could do. Like Karn for Cityscape, I guess. Doesn't really matter. They're dead next turn though, because this just kills them. They can't jump here. All right, and they finally scoop. All right, so that was the top Eldrazi list from Pro Tour Modern Horizons 3. I thought this list was okay. As we discussed in the beginning, these decks were tuned to face other Pro Tour decks, so they're not going to be as good online as they would be in paper. Some cards that I really didn't care for was definitely Karn Liberated. Karn Liberated, I don't think it's playable. I didn't like this card. Every time we drew it, it sucked. And then we have 2 Disruptor Flute in the main. It's good if you're facing a lot of Nadu decks, and then it's a pretty flexible card overall, but in the main deck, I think 1 is fine. 2, I think is too many. And then lastly, we had 2 Emrakul the Promised End. Emrakul was great when we cast her. She's a good win con overall, but I could take it or leave it. So in terms of flex spots, we have 2 Disruptor Flute, Karn Liberated, and then Emrakul the Promised End. I did like the ramp with Talisman of Resilience. It helps us ramp into our 4 drops very quickly, especially if we have Ugin's Labyrinth. It was nice to get turn 2 Trinispheres, which is the norm here. And then I did like having 2 Dismember. I think 2 Dismember main is like the perfect number to have in Tron now. There are lists that are running none, but I think you should be running some sort of removal in your main. As for the sideboard, again, it's mostly for PT. We have 3 Stone Brain, so that's good against combo decks like Nadu, Ruby Storm, which were the most popular decks at the Pro Tour. So going forward, playing online, this definitely isn't the list I'm gonna be playing. Also having 2 Eldrazi Temple I thought was a little sketchy as well, so definitely didn't really care for this list. Thanks so much for watching. If you're enjoying the content, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Peace.